Let's go here. And we're gonna do, okay, something like this. So we've got this movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's keep doing this. Now, okay, now we're gonna go faster. That's it, right? So now that we understand this, we're gonna kind of add the organic side into this, right? So it's gonna be your own way, okay? So that's the baseline. Yes. Now we dance to it. We dance to it.
Lot of my mind, so you just hit the lottery.
All right, so I did that on purpose. I didn't give you more details about this approach, just to see how it goes, right? And usually what happens is you stick to that pattern. And I would say you stick too much to that pattern. So I let you dance, I turn around, come back, and I see pretty much the same pattern going on. You see what I mean? Why? Because we usually, when it's the technical side, we feel like, okay, if I started with this, I need to develop this. So, okay, there has to be like this. So, oh yeah, oh no, yeah, but is it like this? Is this? No, forget about this. So, but ow. It's easy to say, oh, forget about it, but ow. Here's the ow. When you start an idea, especially when you start with the technical approach, just focus on the mechanic of what you are doing. For example, I don't see this as a movement anymore. I try to understand what's the mechanic of this. Basically, the mechanic of this is me bending my arms. And then I bend my arm in different directions. So if I can bend my arms, I can bend also my head. I can bend also my entire body. I can bend also my legs, right? So now I started to kind of break down the pattern, right? So I'm like, okay, now I understand the mechanic of it. It can be for anything, right? So, okay, let's say this is an angle, right? So what's the mechanic of that shape? This, right? So if I can do this, I can try to create something here. I can try to create this here. I can also try to create this, even if it doesn't look the same, but with my body. You see what I mean? So I just get the mechanic of it. So therefore, you have your creativity and imagination to come up with whatever you want with this. Right? So now I'm going to play the music again, and you're going to start with this one, and I want you to start playing with it. Right? And make it your own.
You still want to keep something, because the other one you wanted the groove.
Exactly.
Do you still want like a beat?
No. So, I mean, the groove, yes, right? So if you started like this,
yeah,
and, you know, doing this, then same. You can, you know, like the groove, like I said, it has to be there all the time. Yeah. But now, the shape of what you started with can change, okay, right? But the mechanic is still there. You see, because I'm still bending my arms, I'm still bending, you know, my body. You see what I mean? So yeah.
Would you
question.
You almost want the movement to be unrecognizable, to disappear almost, but recognizable in your mind.
Yeah, that's fine as well. Yes, that's fine as well. Because once again, this will give you the most freedom possible, right? Because the way you will bend, once I said, okay, the mechanic is bending, right? The way you will bend your body and part of your body will never be just like mine, right? So that's perfect like this, all right? Let's go. Okay, so let's start again.
Lately I've been watching these pops. Now that I probably be honest. Long as you know they're not a bit of me. I let it kick in this
Freestyle.
see a lot of you just wanna take shots. You saw what happened inside of me. You saw what happened inside. Yeah. See a lot of stuff, but you see what happened to life. See a lot of cars, but Jeezy acting a lot of God. I've been feeling me, my heart's beating a lot. I done feel weak and I need a reason to stop. God, I know I'm a reason. Yeah, I was living water, got that sick boy, the music was faucet. Used to be an exercise, I play fitness. And I asked the guys from shaking his hands and reasons. I'm living with the captain from the great religion. And we're from living that trust the answers given. When they question Yeshua, intersections of all records on the regular. I just invested just for these people for spending the second love. Bruh, I couldn't tell us about the blues, so give a damn what you do. My favorite rappers who choose to never feel the good news. So when we hear it from you, you gon' be hearing the shoe. But you're in it,
All right, so now, once again, this time, I'm gonna play another song. You're gonna start with your own idea of technique or own concept that you feel like developing. And it can be literally anything. It can be like, okay, ooh, I feel like doing this. All right, okay, all right, this is the beginning of it. Let me add the groove to it. Okay, I've got something here. All right, now based on that, I'm gonna start. Okay, the mechanic is actually twisting, right? So I can twist here, I can twist here, I can twist here. Oh, I can twist so many parts of my body, and before you know it, you've got your freestyle here, right? So it can be anything, right? So I'm gonna change the music. And this time it's not gonna be hip hop, just to make sure that you explore. You can literally explore on anything, right? Good.
It's almost as if you were giving, we were giving the authorization to kind of be on the bottom and just be completely guided by whatever.
Yeah.
And you just it's like a effervescence.
Yeah, if you know, the thing is, if you feel it that way in that moment, that was your truth. You know, someone else will describe it differently. But the thing is, if you spend time with yourself and the music, you will find something to say at the end, right? You will find something to say at the end. So that's why, especially on this one, I let the music, the entire time. Because sometimes, with the format of competition, we think okay, I'm gonna dance 1 minute and that's it, right? But when you actually take your time with the music and explore, and when you feel like you have blockages, but you keep on exploring and you keep on exploring, and basically you keep diving deeper and deeper, like you said, right? So thanks for that, guys.
So I'm sure everybody's experienced this. What if the music isn't on your side? What if you hate the song? How do you keep that going?
Yeah, that's good question. I'm gonna answer it quickly. I say quickly because, once again, I don't want to go too much off track. But question that you ask is something that we all face, and when we don't, here's how I see it. The moments I hear the music, right? Let's say the DJ play the music, and I don't like that music, right? I literally think it's almost like I am working, right? Let's say we are in a corporate situation, and there is a project, and I need to work with someone for the sake of that project, right? And for the company, right? And I don't necessarily get on well with that person. What will I do? I will try my best to find common ground with that person and get the project done, right? So in that case, I see the same thing. Sometimes I don't like the music. If I don't like the music, I will always try to find something that I can play with the music, right? Because saying to yourself, oh, I don't like this music, oh shit, and then therefore, your performance will reflect that, right? And there's nothing you can do, you can't change the music, right? It's already there. Therefore, you have to cooperate, right? So how do you cooperate? One thing I usually do is I hear something on the music that I don't like this music. I'm trying to find something that I can actually play with, right? If this doesn't work, I literally say to myself, I just don't like it. I just don't like it, I'm just gonna go with it. Okay. You see what I mean? I'm just gonna go with it, right? Maybe this round will not be the best round of me, right? But that's totally fine. But guess what? Also, when I let go of this idea of I don't like that music, guess what happens? Sometimes I surprise myself on music that I don't like, right? So this is what I do, right? This is what I do. So just, cultivate it and don't even try to be like, yeah, I don't like it, but I'm gonna try to do, a good performance. No, I don't like it, I just don't like it, so I'm gonna, like dance however I feel like it, on it. And then sometimes I can hear like, oh, okay, there's something that I can play with in that song that I don't like. Okay, let me stick to this. And then, keep going like this, right? That's why for me, and I think for many dancers will say the same thing, dance, especially freestyle, is 80% of the thing is here, it's really a mental work, especially in the moment, because you don't know what's going to happen, right? You don't know what's going to happen, you just go and dance. So mentally, it's very important to kind of manage your feelings and emotion in the moment, right?
Hey, thank you for watching this video. Are you looking for a dance community that really gets you? Our member Marco said, it's just great. Beyond the Move surpassed my expectations. The community is heartwarming, and seeing others who face similar challenges is reassuring. The video quality is outstanding and the concepts are well thought out. So I invite you to dive deep into Beyond the Move and discover a genuine approach of freestyle dance, plus an encouraging community. Join now and be part of our ever-growing tribe, and I'll see you on the inside, alright? Take care, bye-bye.